In 1959, Thomas Jane Patterson filled out an application to be a student at Texas Technological College. He was turned down, and the college's interim president's reasoning for not admitting Patterson was because the school charter only allowed for white people. That has since been changed, and Patterson has since made a name for himself as a civil rights advocate in Lubbock. So, on this episode of In Depth, we'll be speaking to Patterson on all of his experiences. What was growing up in Texas like?
It was difficult. It was hard. It was tough. Being a colored, Negro, now black, etc. Couldn't mix in the crowd. It was different. But you see, my grandmother was born a slave child in North Carolina. She married a German, Anglo, named Henry Barton, and they lived in Waxahachie, Texas. And my mother was the baby of 18, and I was her firstborn, you see. So with that in mind, we went through a whole lot. You don't complain about things, you listen about the noise, and hopefully you'll make some things happen in your life. You see, it's never about Thomas James Patterson, it's about those coming after me. I got a little great-grandchild in California. She's a pretty little girl, and she called me Paw Paw. She's just 13 months old now. I saw her last Thanksgiving. That made me want to live, to do things for her. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Not me, those coming after me. Hopefully we can leave some positive footprints in the sand so folks know the way we travel. That's what it's all about.
Right.
And you just more than just living, more than occupying space. It's making a contribution to this world in which we live. That's why I look at life. What school you attend?
Ramirez.
Ramirez, yeah, see, that's what keeps me going.
Mm-hmm.
That's what keeps me going here. That's how you get your energy.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you get your energy.
What made you want to apply for tech? What made you think that was something you could do?
Because it was a private school. It was a public school. You see, I went out there to enroll at Texas Tech University. They wouldn't let me inside the administration building. Follow me? And they brought a man out who was the acting president, interim president, Dr. Goodwin, his name. He went and got a catalog that said this. It said, this shall be called the Texas Technological College, and only the white students shall attend. State-supported institution. That's what it said. And I was raised in so much sand, and I married my wife, and I got drafted to the military because by the local draft board. Back in those days, you had to join that to have your draft card, or you had a problem. So I just wanted to go there, my friend. I just wanted to go. So,
ain't that my soap I left in there? Ain't that my soap? I think that's my soap. Go ahead and take me a picture of me. I knock this man out. And that little ugly man coming right there in the blue pants. I'm gonna knock him out there. I'm finna. Don't worry about the president, because I'm